Let me think about how to do this, y'all. I don't want to mess this up. This is your bowl. I said all this is part of your kit, okay? Now this is kind of hard, okay? You want to be careful with this. You never want to put it back in that container that it comes in. You need it. It's bamboo, so you got to let it breathe. Otherwise, it'll get moldy, all right? You want to dip it in this hot water first. But if you're at home, you can just put it right under hot water in the sink, okay? But I just put it here. That softens the bristles, okay? That softens the bristles. And that's good to go. Here's your matcha. And what I like to do, remember that little strainer I gave you? Okay. I'm going to do, because it's a big group, I'm going to do a whole, you only need a half a teaspoon, but I'm going to do a whole one just so it can kind of be strong, and we can, you can do weak matcha, you can do strong matcha, you just have to taste. I've been doing it for a minute, so I love it, so I do it strong. Plus it's a big group, but don't do this much. Y'all don't, remember, it's only half, or maybe a third of it. See what I'm saying? I got to feed a bunch of people, so I'm going to do a big thing up to here, but usually you would only do a little. I don't know, just play with it. Just play with it. Trying to get it right. Okay, now, you're going to put it in your, make sure I do this right, put it in here, and you strain it, see? That takes out all the lumps. And if you need me to stop, y'all just say CC freeze and I'll do it. You know what? I don't know where my, okay, there's my, can somebody give me my purity ring? I'm real picky with it. I feel weird without it. This one we can, I don't want to fall over that part too. Okay. Where's that going? Then you just take your, now this is crazy because I didn't think it mattered in the beginning. This isn't really what you're supposed to be using. But the perfect teaspoon is what, I didn't want to touch these though because somebody may buy these. Perfect teaspoon. This is at home. This is the regular measuring, as you can see. This is for tea specifically. It's going to be able to measure your tea a lot better. I was like, shut up. So it's called the perfect teaspoon, like for real. I was like, are you serious? I was just using, they said it's okay. It's just that if you really want to. So I decided to add that to the kit because I just wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to be, because I was like, why am I not getting as much, or why am I not? And he's like, you're just using a teaspoon from home. But if that's all you have for now, it's fine. As you can see, it does the job. I just think it's a nice touch to know that. I was like, I didn't know there's a whole nother teaspoon for tea. And you just kind of shift it and move it around. It's only taking me longer because it's so much. It doesn't have to be perfect. You get it all. Once you pretty much got it all, you do this, you knock it out. Because you don't want to waste no matcha because it's expensive. And I think we got it all out. As you can see, it's smooth, it's beautiful. You got it all out there. We're going to get this kind of out of the way because that's the hot water now. After that, we're going to do, usually you would take this, you would open this, and this is the cinnamon, and you would do the same amount of cinnamon, okay? But I'm just going to shake it on because I left mine at home when I was doing the muffins. I'm just going to do, that'll be fine. All right. And I'm kind of like Rachel Ray, like I don't measure things. I'm just like the black Rachel Ray, go matcha. This is the almond, blue diamond, vanilla, okay? And I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, you just pour it in, and it's chilled. I'm doing quite a bit because it's a big group.
Well, I know the milk is good.
Yes. Good in itself, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want to go back to regular milk.
No, ever.
No, never, ever.
I've been on it for about a year. Almond milk.
You get it out of the bottom. You get it out of the bottom first, sort of. Get it off the bottom. It's a lot. Get it off the bottom first, then you whisk it. This is what breaks the powder up. And I'm making a mess because it's so high. Usually you'd only do about half, but I got a big group, so I'm just going to try. I'm trying to feed as many as I can quickly, you know? I feel like I'm a mama with all these. At an orphanage.
Please give us more. Please give us more.
But as you can see, without the whisker, I don't know. So people try to buy it from me, and I'm like, dude, what are you gonna do with it? Like, you gotta have the whisker. But do you see how beautiful it's getting it? It's breaking it up, and it's frothing beautifully. And it just gets sweeter and sweeter, frothier, and that's what just makes it almost like a blender. It's like, oh, that's nice. And it's green. It's a light green. Of course, if you were by yourself, it would be a little bit darker, but I'm gotta feed so many. And I'm doing it a little more because, you know, it's a lot of, I used so much of it, I'm trying not to let it be clumpy in there. But the main thing is you do a M and a Z. Once you get it from the bottom and you got that, you do just a M or a Z. And it just froths up beautifully. And that's really all your whisker is. And every blue moon I'll go to the bottom to check to see, you know what I mean? If that stuff is on. I don't want to be drinking the clumps. But once you realize that those clumps are pretty much gone, which I think they are pretty much gone, you just kind of should do it like that. You just kind of lay it on a clean little plate there. So this is our first little batch. I'm like, oh Lord, oh, it's good.
I don't like you.
It's hard when you're doing it for so many people. That kind of. It's a little bit of a mess.
Oh.
It's a messy thing because I'm one of these. Well, welcome. Not psych. I'm just kidding. Okay, you can drink up, you can taste, let me know. It's healthy. It is healthy now. So don't expect it to be all buka-laka like Starbucks. Sugar and
Healthy. I feel like it tastes gingery a little bit too. Oh, that's the cinnamon.
that's that cinnamon, and that's why people they skip out on that. Then they get home and be like, it's not as I'm like you didn't get the cinnamon, but that's not my fault. I tried to tell you, I showed you. $10, I don't know. It lasts so long. Look at